Hello everyone, it's Monday, February 8th, 2021, around 2:15 p.m. That truck was way too close on his left turn there. It is 29 degrees Fahrenheit, -2 Celsius. I'm at the corner of 5th Avenue and 60th Streets. I'm back in New York City from my trip in Boston. And this is my first time venturing out into Manhattan again in a little over a week. So we will see what's new in the city, what's changed, what's the same. One thing I do notice is that there's a lot more snow on the ground from when I left. But most of it is gone from the pictures and the videos that I saw from the snowstorm a few days ago. And even from yesterday, there was a little bit of snow in New York. It didn't really accumulate that much. But I'm back now in New York City, 5th Avenue, Grand Army Plaza Hotel. This, wow. Grand Army Plaza looks like a Grand Army snow mound. How am I gonna get over this? Do they shovel this at all? Well, it looks like they shoveled this part, but this is horrible. You know, it was really bad too when I was rolling my suitcase back to my place. I noticed that there were a lot of places that weren't shoveled. Yeah, this isn't shoveled either. And it was hard for me to even roll the suitcase over mounds of snow and ice on the ground, so I had to take big detours. But it looks like I'm gonna have to be careful walking around here because I thought the city would be a lot more shoveled. At least I think they started to put salt down here, it's starting to melt. But from what I can tell, it's a beautiful day, although a little bit cold. Okay, that's normal. No one is saying the city is doing a great job in cleaning the street. They did do a good job. I expected there to be a lot more snow on the ground, but for the most part, most of it is put off to the side and the streets are clear. There's the Apple Store. Ron Nelson saying, glad I didn't permanently leave New York City. No, I didn't permanently leave. I was just there for a little over a week to visit my brother up in Massachusetts. But I hope you enjoyed all my videos from there and live streams. I certainly had a great time. I know some people were a little bit disappointed that I didn't stay in New York City for the snow, but at least I got some snow up there. And we're still gonna have some snow later this week from what I saw in the forecast. But my plan right now is to walk down 5th Avenue because I haven't been here in a while. See what's going on here. Looks like the sidewalk isn't shoveled that great over here, so I gotta be careful. I'm even sliding a little bit. Get a little bit icy. Here's 58th and 5th. Rodney, you were surprised how quickly they cleared the streets only a day after the snowstorm that closed JFK in 2018. You know, I was also very impressed by Massachusetts snow clearing. If anyone watched my videos and live streams from there, they were right on it, even the night before. Looks like Bergdorf Goodman is putting something up.
chase each other.
That was funny. That guy didn't know which way to go. Left, right, pick a side. Don't know what they're doing here. What do they do here? Looks like we got some new window displays in Bergdorf Goodman. Looks like they're getting ready for the spring already. They want to push the spring fashion out. ABX girls, soon spring fashion will be on sale. It's already on sale. Just look at Bergdorf Goodman. You wouldn't wear this in the wintertime. Well, this is an interesting way to design your sunglasses and model them. You put them on some mannequins like this tall, and you put the sunglasses in places they shouldn't be. NAV Chris, $5 Canadian. Welcome back to New York City. Miss you, man. Please don't ever stream else other than New York City. LOL Kitty. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it. This is nice. Jens Peter Kruger at €5. A nice hello from Germany. Greetings, Jens Peter. Thank you, Jens Peter. But I think it's good from time to time for people to just travel outside of their hometown or home city once in a while. Helps keep the mind fresh and keeps things open to other ideas and how other people operate. A lot of times I don't even travel and I'll watch other people's streams like what I'm doing. There's plenty of other YouTubers and walktubers, I like to call them now, in other places throughout the world. It gives you a sense of what it's like where they are. What's going on at Louis Vuitton? Looks like they even got their spring fashion out now. There's Tiffany & Co. Tiffany & Co. has been under construction for at least 2 months now. I think it's been like this since December. Trump Tower still looks the same. There's no more heavily armed guards outside Trump Tower anymore. Ever since the inauguration. Prada. What do we got here in Prada? Oh, this actually looks passable for wintertime. It's like a fleece. Nice dress. Expensive handbag. Mark Clark with $19.99. He went past my apartment building on Amtrak just before Providence in Attleboro, Massachusetts. Hope you enjoyed the Boston area. Thanks for visiting and streaming. Thank you, Mark Clark, for the super chat and for the shout out of your apartment building by the Amtrak. Yeah, it was a very smooth ride coming back to New York. It only took about, I'd say about 3 hours and a half, 3 hours, 40 minutes to get here from Boston to New York City. Random hotel, $10. Good to contrast another big city once in a while. Yes, it is. It's nice. What doesn't change in New York City is the construction. They're still building stuff and repairing stuff. Ken Continuance in the house, back in the Big Apple. Enjoyed your Boston videos, man. Excellent, Ken Continuum. And I was talking about other live streamers too. He's starting to do live streams in Toronto, Canada. Yeah, looks like what's changed on Fifth Avenue is the fashion and the snow. That's pretty much it. Let's see what Rockefeller Center is up to now. Here's 5th and 55th. I think I can make it before this car comes. What is this? Another truck with construction and a crane up. I don't think I've seen this much construction around 5th Avenue like in a while. Here's Peninsula. All your beautiful Rolex watches. Pesmerovol. Sorry, I'm really pronouncing your name. But he's saying that according to recent news, the highest building of New York has cracks on its wall of its flats. That would be 432 Park Avenue. That's the highest residential tower. I saw an article, I think it was the New York Times, that said that parts of its building have like floods in them and there's cracks in the walls. But yeah, I'm not surprised with how fast these buildings are constructed that there'll be architectural issues like that. Here's 54th Street. I'm definitely noticing a lot more of these steam pipes out. I guess the utility companies had to put them up because of the recent snow. All the snow creates a lot of problems because the city puts down the salt on the roads, and then when it rains or the snow melts, it gets into the utilities. So all this infrastructure needs to be maintained. All these steam vents are here so that the underground doesn't explode. It's amazing. I was gone for about a week and there's a lot that changed just because of the snowfall and the change of the month. Even over here, is there a steam pipe on every single block of 5th Avenue now? Look, there's another one over there, another one over here. What happened? Is this taxi gonna go? I guess not. Joel Missioner with $1.99. You love my videos. Thank you, Joel. Here's another one. You know, there was also a steam explosion a few years ago right near the Flatiron building. I don't think I can make this crosswalk now. That's the New York I remember, all the honking. Infernal 463 pounds. When I went to New York, you never got used to the steam pipes. Yeah, they can take a while to get used to. Even for me, I was just gone a week, seeing these steam pipes again, it makes me feel like, wait a second, this is kind of off. And even taking the subway back, that was a totally different experience than the public transit system in Massachusetts. Anything happened with Nike here? Still looks the same. Yeah, it still looks the same in Nike. St. Patrick's Cathedral. They got rid of the barriers in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral. I remember live streaming here about maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and I tried to go inside and there were security barricades in front. Let's see if it's open right now. Armani Exchange. What does Armani Exchange have for window shopping? This is definitely very trendy. I think these dresses might match in with the color of the snow right now. Just a little bit. I don't think the cathedral will be open, but we'll check. Let's see. Usually it's the right door that's open. This main door, I rarely see it open. Is there enough pigeons here on St. Patrick's Cathedral? Yeah, the cathedral's not open. I'm the pigeon kid now. See how close I can get without scaring him. Ta-da! This one on the banister here is not afraid at all. They look pretty cold. I always find it interesting coming to Fifth Avenue and seeing the new fashion of what's in style. Definitely very trendy and out of price range for most people. Oh, come on. This is not cool. That bag says to open quote unquote rent money. I don't like that design. Creative installation in progress. I'll show you what's creative. I'm creative right now. I think that sculpture was there when I left at Rockefeller Center. All of this is being installed now, so they must have just put in the new windows, or the displays rather. There's still more going up. This is cool over here. Red gloves, yellow shirts. This looks like something you'd wear in the tropics. And this kind of looks like, I don't know, fleece pajamas. I guess fleece pajama style is becoming the new look for everyday clothes. Who knows? Fashion always goes in cycles. Wow, someone's wearing the Mona Lisa on a shirt. And that kind of looks like tape. I'm sure those clothing choices will turn some eyeballs. Go up this way. I want to head over to Times Square and see what's going on in Times Square. Out of all the places in New York, I expect Times Square to be the most snow-free. You can tell over here though, look what happened to all the snow. There's only snow over here, but the rest of the snow on the sidewalk here, where did it all go? Did they melt it all? Very strange. And then when I was coming from Queens, which is the outer borough, I saw a lot of snow put off to the side. Bye to Abella Nunes saying it's going to snow again. Yes, I saw on the forecast that it's going to be a lot of days that will be snowing this week and next week as well. I think I'm going to have to mute here because there's a music playing, or I'll just play another song over it. Yeah, all the snow here is completely gone. The only traces of snow are on these pots. I see some snow. There's still some in there, but that's still not anything, really. Here we have 30 Rockefeller Center. This building's been called many different things throughout the years. The General Electric building, the Comcast building. What other things was it called? I think it was the another broadcasting company that it was called, labeled after. I think currently it's called the Comcast building. Yeah, it is. It's even labeled over there. Albert, thank you so much. RCA. I think that stood for Recording Corporation of America. They're also very famous for those red, yellow, and white plugs that you used to plug into your VCRs and TVs. It was so universal, they called it the RCA connector. Laurie was watching my Seaport video this morning, and you like those random swings I came upon. Yeah, that was so cool over there. Wasn't kind of an art statement maybe, and functional at the same time. It was. They have that sometimes too in New York, just random swings, but they're hard to come by. Wow, it even went down in temperature. That bus stop says that it's 27 degrees now. I think I still have time to cross. There's the news right there. Bitcoin prices spiked 14% Monday, and shares of Tesla also moved higher. New York, New York, back to middle school. New York City's public school officials announced middle schools will reopen February 25th for 62,000 students in grades 6 through 8, Department of Ed. Also, another piece of news that I heard, Governor Cuomo announced that on Friday, indoor dining will be available again in New York City at 25% capacity. Originally, it was set to be February 14th, Valentine's Day, but now it's pushed back 2 days. Or I should say pushed ahead 2 days. But I think you know what I meant. It's going to be 2 days earlier that indoor dining is going to be available now. Usually I see like the halal cart over here, but I don't see them today. Neutral Zone saying that's great news about the opening of restaurants at 25% capacity. Yeah, the restaurants could definitely use the help. Many of them are struggling right now. I passed by this restaurant many times before, and they've always done a great job with their seating. Plenty of it, and they're also heated. Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse. Here. I think going up to Massachusetts prepared me for this cold weather, because it's 20 something right now. I remember not being as prepared for it as I should have been. But I guess Boston, going up there on the coldest day of the year, really prepared me for these low temperatures in New York, because I feel very warm right now. Laurie wants to know if I got a Dunkin' Donuts while I was visiting Boston. I didn't get a Dunkin' Donuts, but I went inside one because I need a bottle of water, so that's the only thing I purchased from Dunkin' Donuts there. Mighty Bowl, $2.99 with a super sticker. Thank you, Mighty Bowl. Hostel Lovers, Brick Oven Pizza, how are they doing? I don't remember this wooden structure being here before. Marna, you love my Boston videos. Oh, thank you very much. I find it very curious that my most popular videos from the Boston area are my public transit videos. Other than the live streams during the snowstorm. Let's see what's changed in Times Square. What new advertisements are up now? Daniel Hoppy with €1. Thank you so much, Daniel Hoppy. Oh, speaking of that, I almost said hero when I said euro, but I have to tell you a funny story. When I was in Boston, so I was at my brother's place and we were going to order some pizza, right? And we found a pizza place nearby. So I called up the store and I asked for an eggplant Parmesan hero and a large pie. And the person didn't know what I was talking about. She was like, huh? You meant eggplant sub, right? And I was thinking about it. Yeah, eggplant sub. And you want a large pizza? I said, yeah, large pizza. Well, it turns out that in Massachusetts, they don't call that specific Italian sandwich a hero. It's called a sub. And I've been in New York City too long to just call that particular sandwich a hero. But the Italian sandwich has different names depending on where you are in the country or around the world. But hero is what you call it in New York City, or sub, I guess, but we rarely call it a sub. In Philadelphia, they call it a hoagie, and in New England, they call that sandwich a grinder. Mac P, thank you so much for $2. Hi Ken, it's great to have you back in New York. Thank you. And also, a pie does not mean a pizza pie in Massachusetts. Meanwhile, if you say, give me a large pie in New York City, a large pie is a pizza pie. Meanwhile, if you say a pie there, it could mean like a fruit pie or dessert pie or something. But yeah, Italian sandwich is called different things. But this is Times Square now. The Hershey's Chocolate World store. Susan's saying sorry, same with the soda and the pop. Oh, it's very true. P.S. Thank you so much for $4.99. Appreciate it very much. BJP, American English has to be confusing. It's required. Well, just English in general. I mean, if you go to England, they call French fries over there chips, and they call potato chips over there crisps. Meanwhile, we call them potato chips and French fries. So there's little kinds of intricacies all over the world. You just have to get adjusted to them. What's new in Times Square? It starts with your scalp. That's cool. By the way, this building here, TXX Broadway, there's going to be an outdoor bar over here. I think there's also going to be a swimming pool and entertainment, top entertainment. Insane building they're making. You got to see it. You go to their website, txxbroadway.com, you'll see the plans of what they're going to make here. As usual, the Times Square red steps are closed. They do that every time there's bad weather or immediately after. John O'Malley with $5. The Boston videos were great. I'm glad you enjoyed them, John. I had a lot of fun going around Boston, exploring it, meeting my brother. It's definitely a great experience. Well, what I said about Times Square being spotless with the snow was partially correct. Looks like they're installing something over here. But there's plenty of salt on the ground here. I don't really see too much snow. Where did it all go in Times Square? Oh, I see. They piled it up all the way over there. At the corner there on 46th Street. There's always new advertisements around in Times Square as well. No through traffic, open restaurants. I've seen them close that street during different times, not now. I wonder if I could find a naked cowboy around. Sometimes he's around in this bitter cold weather. I don't know how he does it. Gabriel Ferrer, thoughts on the Super Bowl yesterday, please? I'm gonna save that for myself, but what I will tell you is that there were a lot of New England fans there that became Tampa Bay fans just because of one person. It's funny how that is, right? But Massachusetts is part of New England. Here's a McDonald's. They've got the spicy chicken McNuggets now at McDonald's, backed by Spicy Demand. Hey, Old Navy is here. Are they open still? No, Old Navy's closed. It's all dark inside. Wow, those monks are still around. Brady apologized to Matthew with text, according to that news roll there. Lots of Super Bowl stuff going on. Doesn't seem like Times Square changed that much. "2021" is up there. If anyone forgot what year it is. I think I'm forgetting my words now. There's definitely a lot more people here walking around than I thought. I'm not sure if this driver is going or not. He has a green light and he's not moving. Had to get the beat from behind in order to start moving. Jim Allen, 20 bucks. Thanks for your content. Very refreshing and inspiring. Your panel work is awesome, crisp, and professional. You're very welcome, Jim. I try to. Frederick Christensen with DKK20. Thank you, Frederick. I think Times Square became Salt Square now. What happened here? This wasn't here when I left. There's more white in Times Square than any other place in the city. I don't think anything's icing over in Times Square. Look at this. Times Square, Salt Square now. You can hear it. Crunch, 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 crunch. Oh gosh. These pigeons are eating off the ground with salt. You better watch it. You're gonna get high blood pressure from eating all this salt. I think you'd rather find food like that's above the ground a little bit. Unless you like salt, I guess. I don't know. Maybe birds' metabolism can handle salt better than humans can. I'm not a bird expert, so. Oh man, that must taste so bad. All that bread with the salt on it. Oh, those are New York City pigeons for you. They'll eat anything off the ground. Doesn't matter if there's salt on it or not. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at this, look at this. These birds are chasing that other pigeon for the French fry it's got in its mouth. Look at it, look at it. That's crazy. All three of them. Oh, they're fighting for that French fry. And that pigeon just gobbled it down. Wow. We just saw a modern day New York City pigeon fight over a French fry that was salted to the extreme. Unbelievable.
What's up, guys?
Oh, no, thank you. What's up? All right. I got some super chats. John Donahue 499, glad to see you back in New York. And Gus $2 from your fans Jaden and Chico. Appreciate it very much. So right now I want to cut across 42nd Street. It's definitely a lot more snow on 42nd. Graham's correcting me. In the UK we call French fries fries. Okay. We're gonna go to the Bryant Park Winter Village. I think it might have been disassembled by now, because when I was leaving from Massachusetts, I think that week I was in Bryant Park and I saw that most of the stores were closing up, so probably most of it is gone now. Also, you know what I have to be careful of too, is falling snow and falling ice off the buildings. I forgot about that because you don't think about it, but there was just a snowstorm yesterday in New York City. And snow and ice can fall off these skyscrapers at any time and cause damage.
My shirt was right there by the radiator.
What did I tell you? I should be looking up rather than looking straight. This is the problems of building skyscrapers like this. They didn't think about falling ice when they made them, but it can cause a lot of problems. I've seen falling ice too, hit like a few feet in front of me. I was very close to being hit. I think this was in the Upper West Side that it happened. It happened on camera. I forget which video it was. I've made so many. Hey, the Bryant Park Winter Village is still up. At least parts of it are. Let's see what's still open, what's still not. Waffles and Dinges, Red's Bakery. These places are always open, but I'm more curious about these stalls over here. Angel L. Dave with $5. Be careful out there. Thank you, Angel L. Dave. I'll try to. Yeah, I remember when I left, I went by here and most of these places here were closed. It's still the same thing. And then these stores over here, these are the ones that stayed open. Santa's Workshop still open. The Pook store is still open. This is where I got my sock hat during the holidays. Walking commuters here. Check if the fountain's frozen over. It's not. The water's still running, but there's still some ice around it. I can imagine that it froze over during the cold day. I've definitely seen this fountain frozen over before. It was during one of my videos where I started from here. Let's check out the ice skating rink. I don't want to step on that step though. This one's better. There's no ice on it. Well, it's nice to see the people still skating here. Me saying there's still some icicles. There are. There's still some icicles. Also, the eating places are still open here. Casa de Toscana, Bun Ramen. I almost tripped on that snow mound. It's deceiving as the bottom half is made of hard, compact snow. And you definitely don't want to step on this up here. If I was a pigeon, I'll come eat here, not in Times Square where the ground's all full of salt. We should send a public service announcement to the pigeons in Times Square to come over here. So I'm gonna go over to 5th Avenue now. Beth M asking what building is in front of me with the slope. This is the Grace building. Very unique design. You always, when you're looking at this, you always feel like you could slide right down this. Bryant Park public restroom, still clean and organized as ever. I don't think this will ever change. I don't think I'll continue heading down 5th Avenue though, or 42nd Street. I'd like to go over to like Park Avenue, Lexington Avenue, and start heading south on there. New York Public Library. Amanda, is the first time you've seen the restrooms without a line. I've seen it without a line as well. It doesn't happen too often. Maz is asking if One Vanderbilt is already open. I don't think so, but we'll check it out. I mean, I'm right here already. Maybe I'll head over to the Grand Central Terminal building, just pass by it, and then walk on Park Avenue. The walking man dude is lost in a forest. I don't know, dude. You're on your own there. I don't know how you got lost in that forest. Looks like if you do some less spinning, you'll be able to find your way out of there, but I'll be really dizzy going through that forest and spinning the way you do. Walking man dude is the next pioneer of walking channels. There's the Chrysler building. One Vanderbilt looks like it's finished pretty much. There's still scaffolding under One Vanderbilt though. I think in the spring that the observation tower for One Vanderbilt will be opening. There's going to be yet another observation deck to New York City. This one's going to be outdoors. Deborah Ball, Chrysler Building is your favorite skyscraper? For me, it's the Empire State Building, but the Chrysler Building is still very iconic to me. Gorgeous Art Deco design there at the top. And you can even see at the top there that there's cars coming out from the side of the building. It's hard to tell from this angle. You have to get real close up to it. Just crossing over Madison Avenue now. Look at this.
And you know what it is?
The currency exchange place is gone. So if you have euros or pounds or other forms of currency like Mexican pesos or Canadian dollars, you can't exchange your money anymore there. That's unfortunate. Neon 99, $4.99. No ducks to laugh at you in New York City. Glad to have you back home. Thank you, Neon 99. Yeah, those ducks in the Boston Public Garden were very mean. I tried to imitate their waddling, but they just started laughing at me. If anyone missed that, I have a highlight of it on my Action Kid Extra channel. So, One Vanderbilt is not open right now. I see that the boards are still in front of that door, but at least the top of it is finished now. It'll probably be open very soon. But Grand Central Terminal. This is a train station, but I did not take this train station to come back to New York City. I took the other one, Penn Station. And although I would have loved to use the Moynihan train hall on the way back, I did not use Moynihan. I used the other exit on 7th Avenue because that was more convenient. And I knew that was going to be a problem when that started, because that Moynihan train hall, it's beautiful and it's nice, but the other side is just more functional to public transportation. Here's the Pershing Square Plaza, Park Avenue Viaduct. Cornelius Vanderbilt still standing there. Here's 41st Street and Park Avenue. I'll head past this Park Avenue viaduct and then make a left. Can I make it? Yep, I can. Let's see, is there going to be a lot of snow on Park Avenue? Midtown Manhattan always does a good job with their snow. I don't really see too much of it left. I think that's a Segway 9-bot electric scooter. Same one I had. I actually thought about taking my scooter out today because I missed it. Maybe I'll do a scooter video later on in the week. I'll try to do it when it's not snowing though. Alright, here's 40th Street. I'm gonna make a left here. We'll head down Lexington. Ryan Rides was out on the scooter yesterday and it was super cold. I could imagine. It's definitely cold. Simon Burr asking if I've ever walked on the viaduct. I actually have. I've gone up there to get pictures of the Manhattan Henge. That's the 4 times a year natural phenomenon when the sunset or sunrise aligns with the street grid of Manhattan, and also during the Summer Streets program when most of Park Avenue was closed off to vehicle traffic and they turned it into a walkway exercise place. You could rent bikes on it. I think I even made a video there, but it's pretty fun. I wouldn't recommend walking on the viaduct during normal times though. Thank you, Michael Forbes, with $2. The champ is home. Oh, thanks. I want to head over to Lexington Ave. Haven't gone down Lexington Avenue in a while. In this part of the borough. Here's Lexington and 40th Streets. You know, let's wait for the light to cross. By the way, Chrysler Building, up close for those of you who want to see it. Great angle here. We are heading into the Spice Town of Manhattan. There's a section on Lexington Avenue that has a lot of Indian restaurants, grocery stores. You can smell like curry sometimes walking by here on Lexington Avenue. This section of Manhattan, I believe, is called the Murray Hill area. I don't think that Indian section of Lexington Avenue really starts until like the mid-30s. Mid-30s meaning the street numbers. I think that bus just blew through a red light. Something as big as a bus blowing through red lights makes me a little bit off. All right, I think I see the Indian shops up ahead. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I just saw a green canopy and thought that was it. There's Murray Hill. Also, you can make out the top of the Empire State Building's spire over there. We've got a few streets more to go. Jules is saying Little India is between 30th and 23rd. Neon 99, you like the buildings in Boston better? It's different. I really enjoyed walking through the Back Bay neighborhood and seeing all those row houses and mansions converted into commercial spaces. That was really unique. And there's some neighborhoods like Beacon Hill which are truly a gem. But New York City's got its charm as well. You can't get an area like Brooklyn Heights or the Greenwich Village up in Massachusetts. But both cities do have brownstones. Lucas asking if I'm reading the chat. No, I'm not. Let's see how this ambulance makes through traffic. Also, one thing I don't miss about New York City, all these plastic garbage bags or recycling bags on the corner there. Okay, frustrated driver, just wait a few more minutes and then the traffic will start moving. Let's see this. Honk more. M-O-A-R. All right, 34th Street coming up. We might be able to see the Empire State Building looking over to our right at the corner. Just a few blocks down. Yep, Empire State Building right there. Oh boy, I got a second to cross.
Having kids, selling it to the devil, and your husband getting fucked on the other side.
Well, that was a speech that I never heard before. Got here the Murray Hill Diner and then Yeshiva University on the corner of 33rd and Lex. 32nd Streets. Almost about to approach the Little India section of Lexington Avenue. Let's go over this side. Hi, what's up?
Here.
Yeah, that's me.
Here you go. I've been trying to get a hold of you.
Okay.
And I live in Hell's Kitchen, and I want to show you the Broadway theaters.
Okay, you can email me. Thank you.
Okay, you have that note there.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Someone came by and gave me a note. By the way, I've updated my guidelines on how I interact with people who approach me in public now. I try to limit my interactions with people I don't know to more than just a simple greeting now. Just so that the viewer's time will be appreciated, as well as for my own time as well, to get the walk going. I don't think it's fair for people to continue seeing me talking to people or standing there and not getting on with a walk. But yeah, for now on, anybody who approaches me who I don't know, they're just getting a simple greeting, that's it. Unless it's prearranged. Alright, now we're in the Indian section of Lexington Avenue. Beta South 151. Here we go. Spice Corner and Halal Meats. I can already smell some spices from outside the door. I remember coming here during the summertime, my nose was already getting itchy from all the spices coming out. I almost sneezed here. Man, they've got tons of spice bags in there. Inside Carlos Dian's. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. New Foods of India, Indian Bazaar. Look at all those like nuts and things over there on the corner there against the wall. We got 28th Street. Lucia assists, asking why did I have any problem with people. Some people I've had a problem with. I've also put on a community post explaining my new updates to the live streams as well. But there's a lot of people who approach others who shouldn't really be doing it. You know, I need to do what I need to do here with these live streams, and I can't sit around with people talking to me to do business or do some other stupid things or tell me where to go and not let the streamer do what they need to do. And that's not appreciated, you know? Just a simple hello is good enough. And if you really want to talk to me, just send me an email. I have the email on my YouTube page. That's it. Thank you, Rebecca Curiel Alessi, with $10. Appreciate it very much. Dutch bike blogger asking what about the woman who went out and met you in a snowstorm in Boston. Well, that was because she asked on the chat and I told her she can come. And I appreciated her company as well, so that was okay. Take a look at this building, huh? They're doing a lot of construction on this building too. Also, for those of you who want to see Baruch College is over here. Reconstruction of East 25th Street, Baruch Plaza. What? Okay. That was weird. John Bowling with £5. Thank you so much. That person said, "Excuse me, sir, I've got a new boyfriend. I think she said he's whack or he's black. I couldn't really hear it too well. But definitely really random. We're approaching Madison Square now. Christopher like $2. Let weird people be weird. Well, you know, for those people who are really weird to the point where they're a harm to themselves and to society, they do need help. You can't ignore everybody, you know. But I get your point though. Lexington and 23rd. I'm gonna head over to Madison Square right now. Hey, what's up? Someone in the car is shouting me out. Is this a Spectrum internet building? Can't really tell because the front of it is like boarded up.
At least that one's gonna have the picture of it.
So this is Park Avenue South and 23rd Streets. After this, we're gonna hit Madison Square. We're gonna see the Flatiron Building. Can't really make out Grand Central Terminal here because of this plant in the way. Lizzie asking if that's new, the plant. No, it's always been here. Park Avenue always has like trees and plants on the median here. But what is new though, I think, are these elevators here. They recently made the subway station here accessible. Sure are a lot of buses here. And something I've also missed since I went to Boston and back, all the New York City scaffolding. Now there's plenty of it over here. Yvette's in the house. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday, Yvette, to our moderator. Let's see how Madison Square Park is doing. Is there snow in Madison Square Park? Is the original Shake Shack still up and running? Looks like it's shoveled and the Shake Shack is still there. Well, there's a parent there that didn't want their child to play around the puddle, which is understandable. I don't think the scaffolding will ever come off the Flatiron building in a while. There's Shake Shack. They've got their outdoor seating with a heater too. The last time I came here, the heaters weren't on. But maybe I'll get myself a Shack burger right now just because these are on and I'm here. This is how Madison Square Park looks like right now. There's still plenty of snow for children to play in and to make snowmans and all that. Snowmen, not snowmans. I think going to Massachusetts messed up my vocabulary. But anyway, I'm going to end my live stream here on 23rd Street and Broadway in front of the Flatiron building. Thanks again, everybody, for joining. Appreciate you having me. Make sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed this live stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.